Today, we're talking about local resources that you can find for helping with your real estate search right here in Hawaii. Secondly, how do you find those open houses every weekend? And last, let's talk about the new North Park by Gentry, Phase 7. Hey there, it's Hal Wilkerson with Hawaii Property Advisors. And today is Sunday, December 3rd. This month, this year is on its way. I can't believe tomorrow is going to be right on into the first of the year, this first work week of the year. I think everyone is pretty excited about what is to come here in 2021. And I'm continuing my series of 30 videos in 30 days. So thank you very much for taking a look. Real quick, the three things that we're going to cover, we'll just jump right into it. As I mentioned, some local resources for Hawaii real estate. Before I do that though, I wanted to just mention, yesterday did have a chance to take my family out to Kahana Bay, and so it was a really nice drive. One of our favorite spots here on the island. It's a very nice, how do you say, I mean, it's just a broad, it's probably about 1.5 miles wide beach or bay. It's got really nice wind, so the paragliders really love it. It's actually pretty far from civilization, so you don't get as much traffic up there, although on a beautiful day, there's definitely going to be folks there. But there's also a lot of great parking on the side, and so we love to go up there. We found ourselves a lot during the COVID restrictions. When we were able to go to the beach, that was actually where we found ourselves most weekends. But at any rate, so check out that video from yesterday if you want to see what the drive looks like from Kapolei, which is the west side of the island where I live, all the way over to Kahana, which is on the east side, the windward side, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful drive. The second half, once we get down and we're on the coast, is a nice drive, and I think you might enjoy that. I'll put a link to it here in the video. But anyway, let's talk about today's topic. So what are some local resources for Hawaii real estate? Well, believe it or not, and aside from where you're looking right now, which in my opinion is the number one resource, which is YouTube and or online search for real estate expertise, believe it or not, the good old fashioned paper, the real estate section of the Star Advertiser, which is Hawaii's newspaper, which is still hobbling along. It was a combination of two newspapers back in 2010, I believe it was. But at any rate, it's the only paper that's circulated here on the island of Oahu for daily. There's a weekly business Pacific Business News, but as far as the daily goes, this is the Star Advertiser. So you'll see it actually. The real estate section comes out on Sundays, every Sunday. You'll see it tucked in the B section. It's not always easy to find, so you really need to kind of thumb through it. But usually in the second part or the last couple pages of section B, you'll find Hawaii homes, and it's valuable because you'll see some open house information in there. You'll see announcements about new communities that are coming out, which I'm going to show you. They do have an open house guide in here, so if you're old school and you want to just pick up a paper on a Sunday and you can see what open houses are showing around the island, and then they've got a few different common interest articles, like in here a couple of the articles that I actually noticed, which were kind of interesting. Aside from all of the classifieds, which I'm still amazed that they still put classifieds. People still spend money on classifieds. Obviously, they must be working. But at any rate, aside from the classifieds for the real estate, like I said, this weekend you've got a section in here about real estate brokers and how they're reacting to the COVID-19 in this particular market. You've got another one that's discussing beach paths, which is kind of an interesting topic. You may remember 2 days ago we talked about the what as a homeowner on a beachfront property having a seawall, what that means for you as a homeowner. And there's another little article in here about beach paths and their impacts, or what that means to you as a homeowner if you've got a beach path directly next to your property, as well as easements and the different types of easements and those types of things. And also, something that is kind of interesting is it does also have a real estate list of all the sales. So you can actually see, literally, although this isn't really a good example, but you can see literally all of those retail, all of the real estate sales for the week. This is November 30th to December 4th. Now, that's a month delayed, so really it's going to be a month late, but you know, it's in there nonetheless. So, so that's just a great offline resource. The Star Advertiser. You can pick one up at any hotel lobby is probably going to have it if you're here visiting, shopping. If you're a local, obviously you know where to get the Star Advertisers at pretty much any store, a grocery store, 7-Eleven, that kind of thing. But it does have some valuable information. It also does have, you know, the trends on different neighborhoods. Today's Moanalua Valley is the focused neighborhood. So, you know, it's an interesting point of content, and I actually find it valuable just for me to see kind of a big picture of what's going on. So that leads me to my next topic. So the first topic, where can you get an offline information? And again, that's the newspaper here. Second topic is finding open houses. Now, like I mentioned, you can look in here on open houses each week, but they don't come out until Sunday. And I'm about to tell you about a resource that you can use on Fridays to go ahead and map out your plan for Saturday and Sunday, because open houses a lot of times in Oahu are on Saturdays and Sundays. And that is oahuopenhouses.com. Now, if you go to oahuopenhouses.com, there you'll see each week there is an updated PDF. It's just a downloaded 3 or 4 page PDF report, depending on how many that are listed this week or that particular week in the MLS. And it will show you, breaks it down by region of the island of Oahu, and then literally by address, which it also does have the number of bedrooms and baths. It has the size of the house and things like that. So you can download that at oahuopenhouses.com, and you can see all of that data right there in one place. So check that spot out. I'd love to get your feedback on what you think of that particular website. So that's a great spot. So start your open house searches. Generally, you want to check it on Friday afternoon, Friday evening. You're going to be able to see all day Saturday and all day Sunday what type of open houses you're going to have available. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about today is the planned communities that are popping up on West Oahu and also Central Oahu, where we still do have land to grow. You may have seen another one of my videos about Ho'opili, which is a beautiful neighborhood, also Meihana. These are all planned neighborhoods that have been built in West Oahu, and there are a litany of planned neighborhoods. But today, January 3rd, 2021, Phase 7 of the North Park by Gentry is being opened up. And so that's, you know, an option for you buyers that are looking for perhaps a new construction. You've got everything here is 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. They're starting in the mid-6s, and it will be a lottery. And so one of the things that you'll want to do is that you'll want to make sure you connect with a real estate agent to go to this brokerage here at the to go to the developer at the North Park by Gentry, and they can help you get on the pre-sale list as well as in the lottery, and hopefully increase your odds, because right now, as we all know, the market is just on fire, and it's very difficult to find a place or buy a home that's not very, doesn't have like 6 or 7 offers lined up, especially in the, anywhere from the $500,000 to the 800,000, that range. So this one is right in the middle of that, 650,000. So anyway, North Park by Gentry, you can learn about that at Hawaii Property Advisors website, hpahomes.com. There's a section on there for specifically for developments, and we'd love to be able to help you out there as well. But at any rate, thank you so much for taking a few minutes and watching this video. My name again is Hal Wilkerson. This is my 30 days and 30 videos in 30 days. I'm really doing this to help improve my skills as well. I appreciate you taking the time to look at it. But if you have any questions, you want to learn anything about Hawaii real estate, check out hpahomes.com or give me a text, 808-227-4842. And I would love a like or a subscribe to my channel if you like the content that we're putting out. If you're considering moving to Hawaii, coming to Oahu anytime, I would be more than happy to help you out in your property search, or if you're selling, even there, I would love to help you as well, sell your home as well. So again, Hal Wilkerson, hpahomes.com, Hawaii Property Advisors. Thanks so much. And hey, if you would, go ahead and drop a like, give me a subscribe, and drop a comment below if you have any questions or have any comments about this video. And we'll see you next time. And again, Hawaii Property Advisors, where we give great advice and sell gorgeous homes. Aloha.